Hi everyone. Thanks for joining again. In this video, we'll look at another very common concept, asked quite a lot in interviews, known as overloading in Java. So let's quickly see what is overloading. Generally, in overloading, you create methods with the same name in a class, and then the methods get called based on the method signature. Okay. So continuing with the same example here of our animal interface and pet interface and cat and dog implementing pet interface, what I'll do is that I'll create, let's say, uh, a method here. I'll do one thing. I'll just remove the implementation. Let us keep the sleep method as it is because we want to understand method overloading here. Okay. And what I'm doing is uh, this should return okay. So why the error is coming is because I have not put the string it can take. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to main. What I'll do is, so we are doing for cat here. Okay. I have removed the implementation. So cat doesn't implement the interface pet. Now let me create a cat instance is equal to cat. My cat dot sleep. Okay. So uh, it has to be something to do with the parameters is what we see, even though your output data type may be different, but the your method signature also, which comprises your input parameters, also need to be different. Okay. So I think this would have still worked. Let's quickly test this out. Yeah, this is still working. Okay, it will call this first sleep because we are not passing any parameter. Okay. But if I but on the other hand, when we gave the return type as string but kept the input variable same, then it was giving an error. So we should have the input parameters, uh, you know, being different if we are having the same method name. So this is the meaning of overloading, which means that with the same function name, you can have two different implementations of the same function, have that is function having same name, uh, where in one function you have one set of parameters, in another function you have different set of parameters. Idea is that they should be different in some sense or the other. Okay. So for example, here you can have an int which would still work. Okay. And obviously you have to provide an int here, something like this. Then it will call the first one. So they have to be different in some way with respect to the input parameters. Okay. Only output parameter would not work, which we already saw that is not working. Okay. So let's quickly run this. Let me print the int where as well, whatever we are passing. Str. Okay, so here I'm also printing the integer and here the string. Okay, let's go. Okay, inside cat sleep with integer 2. Okay, so this gets called. Now let's go ahead and call a string. Okay, let's call the function. Inside cat sleep with string my lovely cat. So it called the second method because we were passing the string variable. Okay. That's what I wanted to cover in this video. This is also known as static polymorphism. Okay. Or compile time polymorphism. In compile time, you come to know which function is going to get called based on the parameters. Okay. So here we know that second sleep would get called because we have passed a string parameter. Okay. That's about uh, static polymorphism or overloading. And why it's called polymorphism is because we are able to create many forms, which means functions with same names and different forms, with different input parameters. Okay. So in that sense, it's polymorphism. Okay. And it's called static polymorphism as well. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.